We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Huskies about to kick it away and get this season started. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Armour. Working that left side now. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Cyclones are marching down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The inside handoff. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Dropping back, it's Armour. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After missing that 46-yard field goal attempt, they'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 29. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They punted away on fourth down. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on! How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. To the air, it's Armour. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's gone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Looking downfield, it's Armour. He's going to throw deep right side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. He's got it. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Ball is loose, and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first. And for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They are trailing by 14 to Auburn. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass, it's Armour. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. Running free. Ripping through the defense. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his back in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Looking to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. He wants to throw it again. Big guy smells it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Armour. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They'll immediately call timeout. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
Got it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, explode through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the air, it's Armour. catch in the middle. It's Scott.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
With the catch, it's Scott. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
3:25.
They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete! And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
Looking for a man. It's Armour. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the Huskies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nice grab in traffic. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll go to the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Armour. Pressure coming. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the gun. That's caught. It's gone. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coffee. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Armour. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclone! How about this? These guys are going for 2. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Duke is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to Auburn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The gun, the running back looking for room. Got the 1st down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The craziest thing about college football week in and week out is just the momentum shifts. And when it shifts, it's just hard to stop it. And this offense, man, they haven't found any rhythm in this second half. And if they're going to get out of here with a win, I think they got to put a drive together and put some points on the board.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Steps away to find some room. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Iowa State, 14.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Armour. Caught over the middle, it's Strong. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires and picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Armour. Skips away from pressure. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice.
He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Complete in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today, and it's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a huge play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Finds a man in the middle. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on